amazing. That's beautiful. Woo! Pretty.
All right. So we've got some really exciting news. We've spent the last year or so showing off, more than that now, man, time flies, showing off New Zealand and all these places that we love. You've travelled it with us virtually, but we want you now to come and travel with us in person, which is really cool for our Aussie friends who borders just opening up. Things are looking good.
Yeah.
Finally, this is an exciting day. The Trans-Tasman bubble represents the start of a new chapter in our COVID response and recovery, one that people have worked so hard for, and that makes New Zealand and Australia relatively unique.
We are going to be hosting a group trip in the South Island. We've got 2 different options that we're working through at the moment, but we want to share all the details with you.
Over the years, we've been asked a few times about doing some kind of a meetup or taking some kind of group trip around the world where we all go somewhere together and explore somewhere. But given what's been going on in the world the last couple of years, New Zealand really feels like the right place, and it really feels like the right time to do something and share somewhere that we love.
So there's a few reasons why we picked New Zealand, not only because we are just proud Kiwis in general. Amazing! New Zealand's so pretty.
We're showing off
now. But because we don't want to travel anywhere new that we didn't have any control over and that we don't know the surroundings or the environment, we wanted to take you guys to a place that we've already filmed, we've been to, and that we absolutely love.
Yeah. Also, travel planning is really time consuming and it can be stressful, and then it can be stressful on a trip, but by us finding all those good bits and packaging it together into something that we know will be epic, the stress is removed for you.
We're doing all the hard stuff.
And we can have a good tour together.
And it's cool that we're going to be able to put faces to names as well, because we read your messages, we reply to your comments, we get stopped by the odd person here and there in the street, or get the message afterwards that's like, hey, I saw you. So it'll be so nice to actually meet people.
Yeah, and then we can actually share that together. It's just, I don't know, it seems really cool for us to go beyond this kind of camera.
In there. So it'll be a fully packaged tour, there'll be an itinerary, we'll have maximum 15 people, and we'll all just travel.
Small and intimate.
Yeah, we'll all just travel along together with a driver and a guide too.
So we've also seen, we've put a little questionnaire that we've had in a couple of our last videos that we haven't really promoted. And from the feedback we've gotten there, if you guys are interested in maybe learning something about how we arrange our videos or how we film or how we edit photos or one of the other various kind of things that we could share. So there might be the odd session for anyone interested as well that we can just sit down with a bit of pizza or something and have a chat about some of those as well. Just quickly though, before we go deeper into all of the information, I mentioned that questionnaire or that form. If you're interested, whether you are in the country already, or if you're an Aussie that might be here, or if you're US, UK, wherever else, definitely still fill it out so we can keep in touch, because assuming this goes well, which it will.
It will. It's going to be fun.
Then we'll run more.
In terms of what to expect, you've already seen the kind of trips that we like taking, so you can expect things like 3 to 4 star hotels, but some luxury mixed in as well. Some days we'll be just taking a casual walk or going on a hike, and other days we'll be getting super extreme. Some
sightseeing, a little bit of history here and there, and 1 or 2 vineyards for sure.
Yes,
definitely a little bit of our scene.
So it's going to be a good mix of doing things but also free time, because that's important.
You don't want to be too busy, but we're just going to hit the best of the best spots.
Now for the exciting part, where are we going? So we've got 2 different itineraries and we need to narrow it down to one. The first itinerary that we've got is around the Nelson, Tasman area, which is what you would have been seeing in our most recent vlogs. And then the second is in more of the Queenstown area.
So in terms of Down in Tasman, it's a bit of a combination of some of the stuff that we loved last time, along with all the things that you've just watched in these last 6 or 7 episodes. Then we'll also be going down to the West Coast and heading to glacier country as well.
The glacier!
So think kind of checking out Nelson, kayaking in Able Tasman, visiting some vineyards, then heading to the rugged side down the West Coast and hopefully getting up onto a glacier. Then taking the train across the width of New Zealand and spending some time in Christchurch as well. That's a brief idea. We'll go deeper into these once we kind of finalise one of the two.
You know I've got details. And the second is based around Queenstown, which is one of our favourite places in the entire country. We'll be spending the day cruising in the Milford Sounds, getting to see the snow around Mount Cook and visit Hooker Valley as well, and then heading up to the West Coast and going into glacier country. In terms of timing, we're looking at late July onwards, so the biggest consideration for you is going to be where are you going to be at that time of year. And I'm guessing for a lot of Australians it will be
here, hopefully.
Yeah. With us.
Aussies and Kiwis, and we've had a few messages from a lot of you guys that have sort of like moved here, that you've just come out of managed isolation, or you've gone through that process and you haven't seen any of New Zealand. I mean, we would love to show you in person.
And our New Zealand friends as well.
Yeah, exactly. So who is this for? Honestly, anybody really. I mean, as long as you're over the age of 18 and you like the look of the kind of trips that we take, you think that we're kind of all right. I promise you, we're pretty much identical. We are identical.
Yeah, don't come if you don't like us.
In person as well. You wouldn't have made it this far in if you weren't at least interested or curious. I mean, so we mentioned that we kind of bump into you guys in the street, and a lot of people say hello, and the ages, the demographics, the like background, like it's all over the place, and we're cool with that. We just want to travel with people that want to experience the kind of trip that we love as well.
So there will be a price for twin share if you want to bring your mum, your partner, your bestie, but there'll also be a single option too if you're a single Pringle.
Yeah.
But don't let that put you off, because it's going to be a small group, so we're all going to be traveling together. You're not just going to be a number. You're not going to be sitting by yourself.
No.
Like, don't let that put you off.
It's a crew trip. It's a team. It's a team trip together. So in terms of next steps, fill out that form, let us know where you're at or where you will be at, and then we can have your details to chat later. But in the meantime, we're going to finalize those itineraries with a few of our partners that we've got locking things in at the moment. But we'll be checking for some of that feedback as well to try and interweave a few bits and pieces to make sure that we hit all the things that you're interested in.
Make sure you do put your email in that form as well, because there are going to be limited spaces, and you
probably
don't want to miss
only
out.
12 or 13 seats because of us and the drivers and everything.
So once everything is locked in and we're good to go, we will make an announcement, we'll let you know, and we'll go travelling.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll film it. Maybe we'll film it.
I don't know.
We've got to share it with everybody. I think we will.
Yeah,
well, I think we want that memory, and other people will as well. So
it's going to be fun.
So let's go travel.
What's that?
That's no idea.
Now no one's going to come.